In a world completely obsessed with documenting every single waking hour, Mark made a conscious choice to become a digital phantom. He maintains active profiles across multiple networks, yet you will never find a single photo of his face or lifestyle update. For most people today, failing to broadcast an experience online feels equivalent to erasing that event from their actual existence. However, behavioral psychology suggests that this total media blackout is never accidental, nor is it a sign of social anxiety. In reality, this quiet refusal to perform online reveals a profound level of internal security, emotional intelligence, and ego maturity. Today, we decode the hidden mind of the digital phantom, those who choose to live completely outside the public gaze. The first psychological pillar of this silence is a phenomenon clinically recognized as a high baseline of privacy orientation. This distinct personality trait means that Mark possesses an innate, protective need to control his own mental space entirely. He is not antisocial in the slightest. He simply refuses to surrender his personal narrative to the judgment of strangers. While the modern world desperately chases validation through likes and metrics, these individuals rely strictly on internal self-validation. A digital phantom does not feel the urge to announce a personal triumph to a billion strangers just to experience its joy. This rare capacity to experience fulfillment in absolute silence remains the ultimate marker of a truly stable, healthy psyche. The second crucial psychological driver behind this low-profile lifestyle belongs to a concept known as self-concept clarity. Current behavioral research demonstrates that people who constantly broadcast their lives often suffer from a fragmented sense of self. Mark, on the other hand, possesses a crystal-clear understanding of his core values, strengths, and flaws without external input. He does not require a stream of glowing comments from casual acquaintances to feel completely validated, attractive, or successful. This psychological autonomy grants him total immunity against the toxic trends, consumer traps, and viral madness of the internet. His emotional equilibrium is never held hostage by shifting platform algorithms or the unpredictable moods of a digital audience. The third critical element of this mindset is a deliberate refusal to participate in the addictive hedonic treadmill of attention. The habit of regularly publishing selfies inevitably hooks the human brain onto a volatile, highly destructive dopamine loop. The subconscious quickly adapts to demand continuous public applause, leaving the individual empty the moment the notifications stop. Mark's total absence from this exhausting, superficial race significantly lowers his overall levels of baseline existential anxiety. By stepping off the stage of online performance, he successfully preserves a massive amount of clean, highly productive mental energy. He systematically redirects this liberated internal resource toward achieving tangible, long-term, and deeply meaningful goals in reality. The fourth defining marker of the digital phantom's character is the overwhelming dominance of an internal locus of evaluation. Mark evaluates the true quality of his existence using his own rigorous standards rather than the curated metrics of others. He measures his personal progress through authentic achievements, deep intellectual development, and genuine offline relationships. He rejects the modern digital illusion where looking successful on a smartphone screen is prioritized over actually being successful. Fifth, individuals like Mark possess a perfectly lucid, unromanticized understanding of the psychological mechanisms behind social networks. They recognize that these platforms operate as massive engineered fairs of vanity, designed to trigger intense comparison loops. In psychology, this destructive cycle is fully explained by Leon Festinger's pioneering framework of social comparison theory. The human mind automatically compares its messy, unedited daily reality with the heavily filtered highlight reels of everyone else. Our protagonist breaks this toxic psychological loop by completely removing his identity from the digital equation. By prioritizing absolute confidentiality, he constructs an impenetrable shield for his long-term peace of mind and emotional health. Digital phantoms almost always turn out to be deeply introspective, highly analytical thinkers rather than shallow public performers. They possess a natural cognitive preference to thoroughly process reality internally before presenting any conclusions to the world. These individuals display a zero-tolerance policy towards superficial internet noise, performative empathy, and empty robotic compliments. Instead of maintaining a fragile network of thousands of virtual friends, they invest strictly in monolithic real-world connections. Their absolute silence within the media ecosystem should never be misread as a symptom of insecurity or awkwardness. It is direct, undeniable evidence that their immediate physical life is far too engaging to waste time photographing it. They have completely cured themselves of the fear of missing out, which compels the masses to endlessly refresh feeds. The ultimate currency for a digital phantom is the absolute luxury of total, unfragmented presence in the here and now. The primitive human need to be constantly seen is replaced in their psyche by a much deeper desire to be understood. Yet they understand that genuine human comprehension cannot be harvested from a crowd of strangers in a comments section. When Mark stands before a breathtaking ocean sunset or enjoys a meal, he experiences the event with absolute focus. His brain is completely unburdened by the stress of finding the perfect angle, applying filters, or drafting captions. Consequently, the memories of these individuals remain vivid and clear, unadulterated by the mechanics of a camera lens. They permanently record the textures of their lives inside their biological memory, not on corporate servers across the world. The final psychological conclusion of this narrative is monumental in its simplicity and profound therapeutic power. You do not need to broadcast your daily movements to the global village to prove that your life has meaning. True, unshakable confidence always speaks in a quiet tone that immature, attention-addicted environments find deeply unsettling. It never demands a round of applause or digital metrics to validate its inherent weight and purpose in this world. The next time you notice someone who refuses to post their image online, do not assume they are hiding out of fear. With a very high degree of probability, they are simply far more grounded, self-aware, and liberated than the rest. Become the master architect of your own privacy, rather than an underpaid actor on someone else's commercial digital stage. Guard your internal world fiercely from the casual curiosity of the internet and the endless, exhausting cycle of public evaluation. Always remember that the rarest, most transformative treasures of the human spirit require absolute silence to fully mature. Stop placing your life on a digital display. Build it with intention in reality, and protect your focus at all costs. I'm Leo, and I hope this note helps you find a sense of stillness amid the relentless noise of the modern world. Decode your own mind. Reject the common illusions of the crowd. Think for yourself, and always stay grounded.